Hi there, my name's Colin and this is the Action Figure Resource video channel, the place for all your action figure news, reviews, tutorials and guides. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the vintage Kenner The Real Ghostbusters Wave 1 Peter Venkman action figure released in 1986. But before I get into the video, don't forget to subscribe below, smash that like button and click on the bell icon to be informed of all my future videos. When you click on the bell icon, make sure you select all on the drop down menu in order to be notified whenever I release a new video. If you would like to support this channel, you can become an AFR member here or check the link in the description box below. When you become an AFR member, you will get access to my database of more than 60,000 action figures. Each figure is listed individually with information on its release date, manufacturer, accessories, rarity and historical value. You'll also find hundreds of videos, guides, checklists and tutorials. Okay, so let's take a look at today's figure.
ActionFigureResource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.
The first wave of the Real Ghostbuster toys from Kenner were released late 1986, although they weren't officially released or advertised until the end of January 1987. The first production of the first wave didn't include the Ghost Zapper or the plush toys and came on 4 back cards featuring the 4 main characters with their companion ghost, as well as the Marshmallow Man and the Green Ghost. Peter Venkman was the fast-talking natural leader of the group. He came with 3 accessories, a proton pack, a proton gun, also known as a neutrona blaster with a proton beam, and the grabber ghost. The proton pack even had the Ghostbuster logo on the top of it. This figure was based on the cartoon character rather than the movie character played by Bill Murray, and as such the figure is a perfect reproduction of the cartoon character. Peter Venkman is painted wearing a brown overall with a white undershirt. His shoes, belts and accessories, however, were a dark blue, and he had the Ghostbusters logo on his left shoulder. The back of the proton pack had a peg to clip it onto Venkman's back, and his proton gun hooked onto the side of the pack when it wasn't in use. The proton pack was moulded from a solid blue plastic and there was no paintwork on it. The hose or cord that connected the proton gun to the proton pack was made from nylon, and the proton beam slotted into the end of the blaster and could be rotated to simulate it being fired from the gun. The grabber ghost was also made from a solid translucent blue plastic similar to the proton pack. The detailing on the ghost was reasonable, but there was no paintwork or articulation on it. Peter Venkman had articulation on the legs, which had a 90-degree forward action, but they could not be moved backwards. The arms, however, could be rotated a full 360 degrees, forward or backwards, and his head could turn from left to right. As a matter of note, the copyright on the back of these figures is 1984, rather than 1987, which is when they were released. This is because the movie was actually released in 1984, despite the fact the action figures weren't released until 1987. The paintwork on this figure was very clean and crisp, with little to no bleeding or overlapping. He even has the Ghostbusters logo on the top of his right hand sleeve. The detail on the sculpting, particularly on the head, was also very good and had an excellent resemblance to the cartoon character. There are a few minor variations of this figure available, depending on which pressing he came from. On the first pressing of the figures, the nylon hose or cord was connected to the bottom of the proton pack, whereas on the second and third pressings, it was connected to the pack's bumper. On the first and second pressings, the text on the cards was white, but on the third pressing, the text was red. Also, the design on the first card was different to the design used for the second and third cards. When researching this video, I only found records of one mint on the card figure having been sold on eBay over the last year, and that sold for $450. Mint loose and complete, he usually sells for between $20 to $40, and loose for between $5 to $15. Please note that these prices are for information only and are not an offer or solicitation to buy any at this price. If you'd like to support this channel so I can continue making these videos, you can become an AFR member by following the link in the description box below.
Welcome to the best action figure guide in the world, the largest database of action figures on the internet with 60,000 plus individual vintage action figures listed, including Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Transformers, Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles, and many, many more. Each toy listing has information on its release date, the manufacturer, product number, its rarity, and the historical value of the toy.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to check out the rest of my videos here. Until next time, bye for now.
actionfigureresource.com. Yesterday's toys, today's treasures.